Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood and welcome to the Buzz Report, the show about the tech news that everyone is talking about. This week it's children and revolutionaries on Facebook, plus a few kitties here and there. Plus the HP TouchPad is back from the dead again. But first, it's the Gadget of the Week. The Gadget of the Week is actually a Gadget of the Week update. A couple of weeks ago, we reported on the awesome sounding new Galaxy Nexus running Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. But I was nervous that at the time of the announcement, there wasn't any release date or pricing information. Danger! And sure enough, there were reports this week that the Galaxy Nexus release might be delayed in the US until after Thanksgiving. It's supposedly coming out November 17th in Europe, but it's now a little unclear what's happening stateside. See? Android is always late. I am not waiting on that guy anymore. That is it. Droid Razor all the way. And now for the news. A recent survey found that there are millions of underage children on Facebook and that many parents are helping their kids lie to get on the site. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act says websites can't collect personal information on kids under 13 without verifiable parental consent. But studies show that a huge majority of parents are willing to help their kids get on Facebook, mainly in order to stay in touch with them. And because, let's be honest, invading kids' privacy is pretty much exactly what parents want to do. And Facebook has that down to a science. Google released a Gmail app for iPhone this week, which got everyone all excited, except that when it first appeared, it was a total buggy bomb that was so bad Google had to yank it from the App Store. And even once it was working properly, it still seems pretty limited, like you could only have one Gmail account on it at a time. And everyone was shocked that Google would put out such a crappy app for the iPhone, because apparently everyone forgot that Google has Android. The app is a trap. Speaking of iPhone, reports about the iPhone 4S's terrible battery life had been rolling in since its release, and as usual, when something was terribly wrong with a new iPhone, Apple wasn't saying a word. Actually, a genius at the Apple Store in New York City told CNET's own David Carnoy that he needed to turn off his iPhone 4S more often because the battery was stressed. It turns out that the battery does not need a spa trip after all. Apple finally issued a statement this week saying iOS 5 bugs are the problem and that it will issue a software fix in a few weeks. The company didn't offer any other tips for extending battery life in the meantime, but maybe there's something to that stress thing. You never know. Just turn it off. And now it's time for a little segment I like to call Back from the Dead. After the extremely popular $99 fire sale for the HP TouchPad, Best Buy has decided to revive the lust for the HP Zombie Pad by offering it for just $149 this holiday season. Great! Oh, but there's a string attached. You have to buy an HP or Compaq computer to get the deal. Yeah, a new computer is a string. That's actually not a string attached to the new touchpad. That's a new computer attached to it. No thanks. And now let's have a look at what's clogging the tubes. The Occupy movement is officially clogging the tubes. For one thing, every single person I know is posting about it constantly on Facebook. But also, it seems like these days, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube seem to exist half for cute kitty pictures and half for organizing global protests. In fact, get this. Protesters in Egypt staged a rally last week to support Occupy protesters in Oakland, California, after police there cracked down pretty violently on their makeshift camp. Now, that never would have happened without the internet. Also, if Egypt thinks that your crackdown is a little harsh, that's kind of bad. I'm just saying. Egypt, they're all damn, they got some hardcore cops in Oakland. Plus, the protests seem to be working. As of this week, several U.S. senators were seeking to overturn Citizens United, that Supreme Court ruling that gave corporations the power to contribute pretty much as they want to elections. Good start. From Arab Spring to American Spring, brought to you by the power of the internet. And that's the Buzz Report for this week, everyone. I'm Molly Wood, and thank you for watching.